Hey, so this is just a useful workflow that we're adding to the snapshot for something that we found in what we're doing. So we talked about this if you've seen our videos on running drip campaigns and making sure that you set those in the settings to the time zone. So I'll just show you quickly in here. So what we talk about is making sure that when you're sending out campaigns, you set them to the contact time zone and you send them out in a specific time. Okay. Now, what we found is that sometimes, depending on where the leads are coming in from, and we found this particularly from Facebook groups, if you've got integrations with Facebook groups, but sometimes even with forms, depending on the person's IP address and so forth, HighLevel doesn't always grab the right country, doesn't always grab the right time zone, so you might need to update that. So this is a simple workflow that we put together to help with that. So what we've got in here, again, you can change the trigger here to whatever you want. You can always add this to whatever you've got, if you've got a form coming in or whatever it is that you're using. But the important part is in here. So what we've got is a condition in here. And for us, most of our leads coming in through Australia, US or Spain or New Zealand or England or UAE. So what we've done is these are the country codes for each of those. So if you know the country code for where you're getting your leads from, as long as you get the country code and then just grab that and put it into the if statement. And then down here, so if they're in Australia, we'll follow down here and we will update them to the Sydney time zone. And we will also update the country to Australia to make sure that that's correct on the lead. Same for the US, if they come down here, we'll update them to GMT 4 in the US. That's kind of a middle time zone. So we might be out by a couple of hours depending on where they actually are located, but at least we're within the right geographical country. So better than being a time zone in Australia. Same, and then we'll update the country as well, and we just go along the list like that. So if they're in Spain, we'll update their time zone to Europe Madrid, update the country to Spain. Same for New Zealand, we'll go for Pacific Auckland, update the country, and so on and so on. So England, UAE. So you can just add whatever countries you might have. So if you've got another one, just go into the condition, just add another branch, add the country on there with the phone country code, and then just add in the time zone and the country to that. What we've got in here as well, we're feeding this in to another workflow. So we've just got this to feed into another workflow from here. You can obviously always take this out and remove that. You don't have to go to anywhere. That's just the way that we were using it in a workflow that we've got, but adjust that as you want. The important part really is this if statement and then updating the time zones from there.